Hello everyone, this is ShadowMario41, and welcome to Let's Play Fire Emblem. I am so excited to be bringing you guys Fire Emblem, one of my favorite RPGs of all time, and actually the 7th Fire Emblem game in the series, despite its simple title of just Fire Emblem. This is actually the 7th iteration of Fire Emblem, but it is only the first one to appear in North America. The 6 previous prequels were all in Japan only. So this is North America and really the rest of the world's first taste of Fire Emblem, and it is a absolutely fantastic strategy RPG series developed by Intelligent Systems, the same company that made games like Paper Mario. So clearly they have a great track record going for them, and Fire Emblem, it's nostalgic for me because it's really one of the first RPGs I got really into, and I really think this is a fantastic game as well. I'm a big fan of it. It's sort of a swords and sorcery RPG. You can probably tell it's very medieval style. If you have no idea what all those numbers and letters and all those bars mean, don't worry, we're going to explain it. But right now it's just scrolling through some of the classes that you can encounter in the game and that we will encounter in the game. It's very much, like I said, a strategy RPG, so it plays out like Advance Wars, another game developed by Intelligent Systems, where you move units around on a map screen, and it's turn-based, of course, so it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll get into all the explanations later. It's a big game to tackle. It's a very long game, but I'm more than willing to do it. Like I said, I love this game. It's my favorite in the Fire Emblem franchise. Awakening comes close, the 3DS installment, but it's a very close second. But this one still just holds the top spot for me. I think it has a very good blend of story, characters, gameplay, difficulty, and everything that really makes an RPG great. So let's get started. We don't need to look at the previews anymore. Let's get going with Fire Emblem. I am going to erase this little prologue. I don't know why one of the files is even on the prologue. Why even bother? Let's go for a new game. Now, our main character from the prologue to chapter 10 is going to be this character by the name of Lyn. She's kind of a swordsman from the plains. We will eventually get to choose between these two characters later on, but right now we're going to go with Lyn, and I'm not going to mess around. I've played this game before. We're going to go on hard mode. Not going to mess around here. Let's go. A girl from the plains. I am obviously going to enter some information. My name is not Mark. I mean, it's a cool name. Nothing against people who are named Mark, but I'm not going to go with that. I was going to go with Sir Eric, my usual name for sort of RPGs whenever you get to name a character, but it doesn't fit. So I just got to go with my regular old Eric, I suppose. Ah, well. Whatever, we're going to go with it. That's fine. I can deal with that. My birthday, I'm actually going to use my real birthday. I don't know if you know, my birth month is May. I am May 16th is my birthday, and I am a male. So, let's get started. Are these settings the ones you want to use? Yes, let's go! Now, your character, the character I just entered, is not a playable character, but I will be an NPC in the game. So this is the prologue, a girl from the plains, and this is how the story's all going to start. You probably saw all that background story and all that information before. That's all going to become relevant later. For now, it's going to be a very simple sort of, I don't want to say origin story, but, you know, it's like any RPG. Simple beginnings where you start out doing this little quest and then it kind of develops into something much bigger. But anyway, this is Lyn of the Lorca tribe. We don't know what any of that means yet, but we're going to find out. I'm safe. Can you remember your name? My name is Eric. Yes. Hey. We are already getting off on the wrong foot, lady. What an odd-sounding name. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. It is a good name. Damn straight it's a good name. Oh my goodness. I am a traveler, apparently. So, this game, I should mention, is a prequel in the timeline to Fire Emblem 6, which I think is incredibly clever. This game is also known as Fire Emblem Blazing Sword, if you translate the title. I don't know how to pronounce the Japanese title. There's probably going to be a lot of pronunciation problems in this, but apparently we have a little bit of a ruckus outside. We have 2 brigands. Oh my goodness, 2 bandits. They must have come down from the Burn Mountains. So a lot of the lore and a lot of all that's going on has already been established in Fire Emblem 6. Although, even though this game takes place before in the timeline, it is very confusing. It's a prequel, but it's a sequel. It's whatever. Whatever it is. I want to help. Can I use a weapon? I can't use a weapon. But I'm a strategist by trade. I'm sort of the tactician of the group, and that's going to be my role as the NPC tactician. I like how the characters talk to you, too. That's something that I feel gets left out of Fire Emblem games. And another reason I really liked Fire Emblem Awakening, because you're a character in the game. In that game, you're a full-fledged playable character. Probably the best character in the game, really. But, in any case. Alright, here we go. We're going to get started. I don't have to go through all the tutorial nonsense because I'm playing on hard mode, so it lets me skip all that crap. But I'm going to do some brief explanation for us. If we press the R button, oh, by the way, I'm playing this game on the Nintendo GameCube's Game Boy Advance player, and I do have the GBA GCN link cable hooked up, so I'm using the Game Boy Advance as a controller, but playing on the GameCube. Remember, I did Four Swords Adventures, so I have all of that equipment just on standby. But anyway, if we press the R button, we can go into this menu and view a bunch of stuff. Let's go over some stats. I want to rush through these really quick. I don't want to spend too much time on all these things. We're going to go on the bottom left. We have our class, which is Lord. We're level 1. We have 0 experience. We have 16 out of 16 health, so that's good. We're at full health. Personal data, we have strength, skill, speed, luck, defense, resistance going down the left column there. Strength is how strong we are. The more strength we have, the more damage we can do with weapons. Skill is, how skillful we are. So it influences a lot of things like hit rate. I believe it also influences critical hit percentage, dodge rate, a lot of things like that. Speed is how fast we are. If we are faster than our opponent by 4 speed or more, we'll actually get to attack them twice in one turn. So that's why speed is very useful. I think that also has to go with dodge rate and stuff like that. Luck is a very strange stat to explain. Luck helps you in a variety of ways. I'm pretty sure it raises your critical hit rate and also lowers the enemy's critical hit rate. And it factors in a lot of places. Again, I'm going to get more in depth. When we see things happening, I'm going to be able to explain things a little more. I'm ready, though, for all the Fire Emblem people out there to jump on my case and correct me at any point, because I know they'll be out there, and I know they're going to look to do that. Defense, DEF, is our defense against enemy attacks, so the more defense we have, the less damage that enemies will be able to deal with weapons. Resistance, it deals with magic attacks, so we'll be encountering magic in this game, too. So defense is your defense against physical attacks, resistance is your defense against magic attacks. Move is how many spaces we can move, now going down the right column. Constitution will come in later, aid will come in later, all those things will come in later. Affinity, which is a thing in this game, she has the same affinity as me. Remember, we're that little crescent moon looking thing. That'll influence things later. I'm going to explain all that later. Now, if we scroll over, we see that we have our equipment. We have a sword. That's awesome. 46 out of 46 uses. After the durability expires, then it'll break and we'll have to find a new weapon. The E next to it means it's equipped. We have vulneraries. I'm already convinced that I'm going to pronounce things wrong, so please correct me if I do. But that'll heal you by 10 HP. You can actually press R on each of these things to get some stats about them. I'm not going to explain more stats right now. I know you guys are bored with stats. We have, so see, the Iron Sword has an attack of 9, hit of 106, range of 1, critical of 3, and avoid of 43. So that's pretty awesome. And over here we have weapon levels. The more you use weapons, the more proficient you become. Right now, Lynn can only use swords. She will gain access to another weapon later. But that is, I think, a pretty quick rundown of all the stats we'll be encountering. Our objective up in the top right is to seize the gate. The gate is where this guy is standing. See how it says gate in the lower right? We have different types of terrain. You can tell right now I'm on a forest tile. Look in the bottom left. It gives me 1 defense and 20 avoid. A plain tile just does nothing. A mountain tile would give me 1 defense and 30 avoid, but it would also influence my movement if I'm a character that cannot fly. Yes, it's going to get very complicated, don't worry. So if I look at this enemy here, he's a level 1 brigand. He's got an axe, so he's not really all that threatening. He has 20 health, but really not that bad. So I'm going to move a little closer to him, and now it's going to go to the enemy turn, where the enemy's going to move a little closer to me. Now one thing, oh wait, Lynn, let's close in and attack. All right, that's what I was going to do. One thing I should mention in this game, very, very important, is the weapon triangle. Fire Emblem, this shouldn't be foreign to Fire Emblem fans or RPG fans in general, but Fire Emblem operates on a weapon triangle system where that kind of rock, paper, scissors. Swords are effective against axes, axes are effective against lances, and lances are effective against swords. And the disadvantage goes the opposite way as well. So it's kind of that triangle there, and bows are actually neutral. So bows are kind of neutral all the way around. So I have a sword, which means I'll have advantage over this brigand's axe. See, I can attack twice because my speed is high. I will have a 100% chance to hit, so that's good. I have a 3% chance to do a critical hit. Critical hit will hit for ×3 damage, which is always awesome, and it's a cool battle animation too. The brigand has 20 health. He can hit me for 10 damage, but only has a 39% chance to do so. Knowing Fire Emblem, though, he'll probably hit me. 0% chance to critical me, so let's go. If you press A, you go into a battle animation. This is automated. Oh, we missed. Good. This is totally automated, so this isn't anything you have to do. It's not like Paper Mario where you need to, you know, press A at a certain point to influence the damage or anything. You just kind of watch it all play out. Of course, I knew he was going to hit me. I knew he was going to hit me. Of course he did. Of course he did. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You gain some experience for, you know, damaging people. You gain even more experience if you kill an enemy, so that's important. I am going to use one of my vulneraries here. I might not need it, but just to be safe. I don't want to die on the prologue. That would be so embarrassing. Alright, so now we have this boss, even if it is hard mode. I'm not going to die on the prologue. We have Bada. He is using an iron axe. He's a level 2 brigand. He's really not all that hard. So let's go take him down right now. I really hope he doesn't hit me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a strategy of waiting. And so he's going to attack me right now, and then I'll be able to strike back at him. Who do you think you are? You think you can stand up to Bada the Beast? I think I can, because this is only the prologue. I knew he was going to hit me! What the heck is with all these characters hitting me? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know why they want to continuously attack and kill me. And you know what? I'm going to use another healing. I'm going to be very conservative, because this game just loves to throw curveballs my way and screw me over. I think that's why you get 2 vulneraries, because it kind of accounts for hard mode. The enemies are obviously stepped up from their normal mode of counter. See, if I didn't use the healing item, I would have been dead. I would have been dead right there, because he had a 40% chance to hit me. This is only the beginning of many complaints to come in Fire Emblem. Trust me. Alright, well now luckily I get to attack first. If I initiate the attack, I'm going to bank on a 93% hit, and I should be able to kill him. So, yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. This is only the beginning of Fire Emblem complaints. Don't worry. But he's going to be like, how did you beat me? I Bada the Beast. You shouldn't have been able to beat me. But I'm like, screw you. I can beat you. So we level up, and now our stats, that was a very good level up, actually. Our stats will go up based on growth rates. I will talk about that in the next video, because I think I've done more than enough explaining this time around. So now we're just going to move on to the gate and click Seize, and we'll be done with this chapter. So Lynn was able to wipe out all those bandits, all 2 of them, despite getting hit quite a few times. You gotta work on that. Dodging 40% hit ratios. I mean, come on now. Alright, so we apparently saved the day. That wasn't too bad. That was a nice little tutorial. On normal mode, you'd get the whole hand-holdy explanation. So, luckily this time you have me, because we're playing on hard mode. Saying that fight yesterday must have taken a lot out of you. Yeah, it must have. You can scroll through the text faster, too, by pressing A. Say, Eric, I want to talk to you about something. Really, do you? You have some experience in the ways of war. Yes, I guess I did lead us to victory. Would you allow me to travel with you? Hey, well, I mean, how can I complain about that, right? Am I right, or am I right? What, you want me to get permission from my parents? Oh dear. Batman, it's Batman all over again. My mother and father died 6 months ago. They were shot in a back alley. No, they weren't. My people, the Lorca, here's some lore. They don't. I'm the last of my tribe. I'm not going to do voices, by the way. Not doing females' voice. Screw that. Bandits attacked and they killed so many people. The tribe was scattered. I don't know why I shouldn't be laughing. This is actually depressing. You can tell the depressing music, but it's getting some lore. My father was our chieftain, and I wanted to protect our people. But I was so young, and our people were old-fashioned. They wouldn't follow a woman. No one would follow me. Social commentary, perhaps? I don't know. I'm sorry, I've been alone for so long. Well, no longer, Lynn. No, no more. I will shed no more tears. That's right. That's right. Dots. That's right, Dots. Thank you, I'm better now. Good. Well, that was a quick turnaround. Eric, I must become stronger so that I may avenge my father's death. Okay, whoa, we are getting pretty extreme here, but that's okay. They'll make for some exciting Fire Emblem, I guess. Yesterday's battle taught me something. I won't become stronger by sitting here alone. That's true. Eric, tell me you'll train me. That you'll let me travel with you. Yes, that sounds good to me. You will? Yeah, I will. I didn't get to respond, but I guess I did. Oh well. We'll be better off working together. I know it. You'll be my master strategist, and I'll be your peerless warrior. That sounds awesome. Actually, we can do it, right? Right? As it fades to black. So anyway, that was the prologue. This is Shadow Mario 41. I'll see you guys next time for more Fire Emblem. So excited to get this game. Ciao.